Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Happy Friday. It's a good Friday. It is a good Friday to talk about it just like that. Get on in here per usual, share your thoughts, hit that like button and let us know what you thought about the episode. Don't be shy. We talk back. Ashley, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling
Feeling
good.
good.
Last night's episode was funny. And I want to fight someone. So that's always a good thing. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about it. There's a lot to discuss.
We always
Well,
want to
there's
fight.
just one main thing to discuss, but you know what I'm saying.
We always want to fight the same person. I mean, does it change? I feel like we always want to fight her, and that just shouldn't be the case, girl. We're supposed to be here for all things Carrie. But before
Mm-mm.
we even jump into Carrie, I had to start here because I read everybody's comment after we do the lives throughout the week until we do the next live. I read all the comments, and so many comments were that we missed Lisa's dad dying twice. So I wanted to acknowledge
But
that
damn,
and,
we
and,
saw
and, and show
that
some
too.
proof that we were, paying attention. And Lisa's dad did die twice, and we need to get into a little bit more continuity. But here we go.
Worry about me. I totally understand. It just completely flew out of my head. The whole thing has just been a horrible shock. I'm just a mess. I could barely keep it together in front of the girls just now.
I was the exact same way when I lost my dad last year. My rings literally shaking on my hands while I was trying to be so strong for them. It's hard.
Hey, I tried to call you earlier, but your voicemail was full.
Charlotte, my father died.
Oh my God. When?
This afternoon. He had a stroke out of nowhere. I mean, yes, he was elderly, but the doctor at his last appointment said he was in amazing shape. Amazing.
Oh, okay. Ashley, how do you feel about the lack of continuity here? Is it a simple mistake, or does the show need to do better? Because first season, I know how you feel, Charlotte, when my dad died, and now all the way in the third season, as we just discussed, Billy D died again.
Girl, I don't give a damn. I don't give a single damn. And for everybody, oh, he was alive. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. The show does not pay thorough attention to every scene. I knew I saw Billy D. Williams in season 2, episode 5. I know I saw him at that dinner party. He was there. We were having a time. So that's what counts to me. I don't even count season 1, if I can be honest with you. It took me 3, 4 days to get through it. And I'm a binger, okay? That means I can binge a show in a day. You know what I mean? Give or take. Season 1, do we even count season 1? Season 2 is when they finally started to get into a rhythm, and now they've completely lost it. I don't give a damn. These people have money. Clearly, the budget is endless. This may go on for 10 seasons. This may go
We
on for
have
10
to
seasons.
count
They
it.
don't
We
care.
have to count it, Ashley, because how y'all gonna kill Billy D already on GP first season? Second season, guess who's coming to dinner? Third season, we putting bro in the casket again. Like, do better. And just like that, do better.
We don't
But
have to,
leaving
Tara.
that,
We
they
don't
they
have to.
do. They do.
They
You set
don't.
a standard, okay? Do
People are
better.
hate watching and keeping this show in business. Or like I said, there's just a budget that doesn't end. This is gonna keep coming back. They love it. They
Leaving this here, we're gonna start what we always do. Ashley, Miranda, I'm in a relationship. What were your overall thoughts of this episode?
Ho, is you cool? Cause who are you in this relationship with? Is the relationship in the room with us? Did it buy you a table? Is that the relationship you're talking about, Carrie? Carrie lives in such a land of delusion that I almost can't take it. It was the fact that you came with your chest poked out, your high ponytail, sitting on the edge of that little whimsical kitchen that I hate. Because why is that kitchen a hundred
Small.
feet, like 100 square feet in Gramercy? Anyway, she's childish. She's childish and she's petty, not just for the kitchen, but because you had all this animus for Miranda when finally Miranda had some sense this episode. Miranda was being observant. Miranda wasn't thinking with her cooter. This episode, she was watching, she was waiting, she was being empathetic. Miranda was giving a friend this season. Carrie, on the other hand, is no friend of mine. Carrie can go kick rocks with open toe shoes on, literally with her cat with the mange. Yes, I said the cat has damn mange because there's no way you would treat Miranda like that for observing and telling you the truth. And we've been waiting for moments of truth throughout this whole, and just like that thing, you have bad behavior. You're not doing the right things, Carrie. Let me give you truth. Finally, we get it, and this is how she reacts. Carrie can go straight to the hot place
No,
directly.
we've been getting it so far this season to me, where we have the girls, if you will, trying to hold Carrie accountable in the smallest way. I remember that moment where Anthony tried to, and just like when Anthony did that one episode, whatever that episode is where Lisa's husband was doo-wop pop popping and shoe popping on down at the diner, that's when he tried to hold her accountable, and he instantly apologized to her. When Miranda apologized to this heifer in that kitchen, it made me so mad. It made me so mad. Like, I just can't. Between this and Seema's damn eye patch, I just can't. I just can't. This episode was entertaining, but not all for the right reasons, because Carrie just refuses to have any growth in any capacity, whether it's just the relationships in her life or the friendships. Like, how dare you treat Miranda like that? I wanted her to cuss her out and slap her in her own damn Gramercy 100 square foot kitchen. But let's get into the episode. Let's get into the episode. Oh Lord. Starting here, because why? I mean, it had to come out sometime, but until it does at the actual function. Oh my God, is Charlotte sick? Who talks like this? The way we had to kind of open the door to the cancer, Harry's cancer coming out with, well, who's sick? What's going on? I can tell. I've been in the friends group long enough, even though I'm not treated like it this episode. I know when something is afoot. There's something you aren't telling me about Charlotte. Is it Harry? Harry's sick? The way she just said it outright, it was very weird and very contrived to get to that point at the end of the episode where Harry tells everyone himself. I thought that this was very lazy, but it's not Harry. It's not Charlotte. It's actually the damn dog. He going on up to glory with this uncurable cancer. Oh Lord, we have to make it a celebration now, because how dare we lose him? Ashley, how did you feel about the secret kind of coming out? But this was remember, because she couldn't tell anybody, but this was her way of putting a band-aid on the fact that she couldn't say anything to anybody.
I don't know why people lie when the truth will do. Like, I don't have to tell you her secrets, but I also don't have to I don't have to kill the damn dog. Like, I'm very big on words and what you're putting out there. I don't do that. Carrie is just terrible. But can I get into this look for Miranda? Miranda's never looked this good in all of And Just Like That. I don't know if she got a new stylist or whatever, but kudos to her. This look is appropriate. Looks very great on her. But no, I think Carrie is inherently a deviant and a liar. So I don't run anything by her, but I don't think we had to do all this. I don't think you even had to entertain Miranda in that way. I think you could say, no, I think I just really want this to be special for her. This is a big birthday,
Yeah.
for her. She's been through so much this year with work and the kids and family and discovering herself. I just want it to be special for her. I don't think we had to bring anybody else into that. Carrie's just weak-willed and weak-minded, in my opinion.
I thought it was weak writing. Like, y'all couldn't think of anywhere or any way else for this information to get out. The show's writing is extremely lazy, high key, the daddy dying 2 and 3 times. But like, come on, wait, is she sick? I was like, nobody talks like that. But here we are. We have to make it a celebration, because not the dog, not the beloved dog. We gotta really bring a
Mr.
birthday in
Burton.
some fashion. Mr. Burton. Oh, girl. No, like, don't be wishing nothing up on the damn dog. But we did get a little space to breathe with Anthony this episode, because Anthony meets Mama Gia. She immediately, just off the cusp, disapproves of Anthony, and we don't like him, but we still make space to become instantly attached and have lunch with Carrie. All right. My thing is, with this season, they have been going real hard trying to attach Anthony to Carrie. Like, when we had that moment of him calling Carrie, like, oh my gosh, she hates me. Like, why is he calling you? I get that they're trying to make Anthony, one of the girls, and I'm not just solely Charlotte's friend. But it was never going to be a moment where it was a kiki with Carrie over the phone. And can you talk her up, for me? Let her know how great I am because she hates me. All right, I guess. But how did you feel about this? I thought this was very funny when she got there and made that whole entrance. And she thinks the worst of you because aren't you old? Get away from my son. Got him in here flashing penis and probably selling bread with a side of ass. I don't like it. How did you feel about this?
So this is a travesty. And although I'm not on good terms with the Patty Lapone right now because of what she had to say about my girl Audra McDonald, it's Broadway beef, right? For me, Audra's, she doesn't pay it dust, but I do. But I'm saying if you're gonna have legendary people here and you're gonna have karaoke night, why didn't you have Patty Lapone on the microphone? Like, what are we doing here? We had Jennifer Lewis last episode, and we should have had her do a full number. And now we have another Broadway great, and we're not doing anything with her. But outside of that, I like Anthony's character. I think that he has so much potential in the story, but this was definitely just a plot device that they used to get Carrie over the hump. I think when it comes to Aiden, right? Let me share my experience. Let us commiserate as the women who came in, the stepmothers who came in. We're the enemies, all of that. But as far as this dynamic, I didn't buy it. I don't buy Carrie as a friend to anyone but herself, so I don't buy that at all. As far as, like I said, the situation, I'm not mad at Mama because Anthony, you're using that man's dingling to sell bread and baked loaves. It is what it is. And honestly, can we stop making the damn bakery the peach pit? I don't want to go here anymore. I don't want to be in the bakery every episode for a croissant or a baguette. Like, can we find other things? It's a big city, right? Like, that's what I'm enjoying about Sex in the City, the OG version, is that we're at a new place every day. Why are we here, Ike? But yeah, and then at your big age, Anthony, the hickeys are gross. Like, stop it. What are we doing? And then you're throwing it in my face. I'd have to look at my face too. This is my baby son. And you're out here bending him over and Lord knows what, to sell baked loaves. I don't like it, Tyra. I don't. I'm not mad at Mama. I'm not.
I was about to say because I feel like they wanted us to side with Anthony because how dare you just get here and judge me based off of my establishment, the beefcake rolling around in my age. Like, ma'am, aren't you a woman of a certain age with an older husband? Who knows? I could have the greatest intent with your son, but face value, Anthony, it doesn't look well. And writing wise, it doesn't look well because what have you given us as far as Anthony and Giuseppe? Hasn't Giuseppe's been around since last season? Like, where and we've been nowhere.
All we got was the bottom, top verse situation, right? That's really, and are you going to go to Italy or are you going to stay? That was kind of it. It gave no depth as far as a relationship.
And I thought it would, that moment where we had them travel with Lily to go see the show or whatever that was, and he was, I guess, trying to give him some advice on Carrie and Lily and coming in too hard, and that's when he ended up apologizing to her in the first place, which was problematic in itself. But we haven't really gotten enough of their relationship to stand on. And every 5 minutes he has on that little uniform, and he's getting sexualized all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we supposed to do with it as far as what true intentions you have for a relationship? We are supposed to just base this off of where he's committed to him. They've been together this long, so it must be real. No, let me stay here for a little minute and keep my eye on you. But how she was instantly, oh, yes, Carrie, mwah, mwah, we must do lunch. I was like, all right, if y'all want to make this happen.
And that's the other thing I'm trying to understand. He allegedly lost the love of his life, left him to go be a monk, right?
Yeah.
Just like I feel like how they handled Big's death with Carrie. It's like, okay, I'm fine now. Time to jump back in it with like they didn't really give us what I would think you would give in terms of really dealing with the loss of it and what that looks like afterwards. Like, okay, you can be good for a couple weeks, a month maybe, but then I would think you would see Carrie have an utter and complete meltdown. I would think the same about Anthony after losing the love of his life, not to death, but he's no longer with you anymore. He said, forget you. I would think we would just, as far as the range of human emotion, we would get more depth from them, from such old characters that have been around for 20, 30 years at this point.
I don't expect it here with Anthony in the dynamic of losing the husband because of just how they were treated as characters overall. And you've seen it with us watching, every Wednesday, y'all, we're rewatching Sex and the City, actually for the first time. Please join us sometime. Um, more so in the movie, it was just treated as, oh my God, an accessory. Our two gay best friends are going to get married and Liza singing at the wedding. It was a spectacle. It was never anything taken seriously. So I think that's why they wrote it off and did something as comical as him running away to become a monk. Even with that actor, losing his life in real life, it really could have had some strong depth to it. And they just kind of left it on the ground floor. Like, oh, well, here's Giuseppe and his schlong. All right. I mean, okay. But it was nice to see her. I did too think that she was going to get the microphone, but no. No. But leaving this, I just wanted to know, like, did you think the hickey was cute, Ashley?
No, hell no. He's too old for that. Stop it.
We're getting freaked on, getting loved on.
No.
Confiding personal shopper. I had to tell someone. It's been hard for me, Charlotte. Lord. Now I was about to howl when I was like, "Why are you running away, Harry? What the hell is going on in here?" And we saw this woman. I was like, "Oh my God, we're getting drama." Oh, it was like, no, pipe down. She's just a personal shopper. She's just a personal shopper. But how unfair, Harry? How unfair? Where she's not like our core. I mean, don't you understand how hard this is? I had to tell someone, like, what do you think about you expecting me to do the exact same thing with our core people? I want to share it, and I'm trying to, POP hold it down for you. I expect the same out of you. And here you go, not only telling a personal shopper, but how she was, oh, girl, yes, that red blouse. I didn't know that was too much. I don't know. Like, the personal shopper was a little too personal for me. Like, girl, you here to get clothes. No, don't y'all be talking, sharing tea and stuff while he's trying on whatever, or you're purchasing my holiday or birthday gifts. Don't get too damn personal. But I thought that this was unfair of Harry once again to confide in this personal shopper, but you're expecting me not to spill any tea. Ashley?
Yeah, this is where Harry, like I said, I still stand on the fact that it was his choice on who he wanted to tell. It was his personal business, his experience, but it did leave something to be desired because he knows how his wife is and she's emotional, rightfully so. And so finding out that, and I too, I was like, I know Harry ain't out here with his incontinent self having an affair with this woman in the Bergdorfs or wherever they were. But no, I think that was a shock to Charlotte's system too. Like, you told me not to tell someone and you're out here telling your personal shopper, and then the personal shopper, oh, I didn't know how you feel about that red. I know it's a bold color for you. Girl, leave us.
You want to
Leave
fight?
us. Because was it shade? Is it shade? But no, I liked this moment because I think finally she kind of has, he has an awareness, probably like, I'm not handling this the right way. Let me fix this. And we saw it later in the episode. But girl, I was here for the tea. I said, what's Harry over here doing? Not Harry had a double life and a secret lover all this time. But no, we didn't get any of that. Which, we didn't need that, but kind of we did.
I would have cackled. I did like the at times, like the rooted richness and wealthy of their problems. Oh my God. Do you want me to purchase your gift? I need this personal shopper, Charlotte. She's doing us a favor. Like, oh, well, how hard it must be to have a personal shopper, Harry. Oh, it's just too much. Yeah, it would have been fun. I thought, Harry was sneaking for a second. Like, why are you running away? Like,
oh no.
oh my God, it's Charlotte. Almost, she sees me. Like, why are you running away, sir? And who is this woman, Hoppo? But brilliant writers flirt too. Oh Lord, commonalities, easygoing and fresh. Duncan has potential, but does Carrie. Now we get, I'll be glad when they get beyond these pages. Like I said, I do understand how personal it is, and this is a part of each other that they're sharing. It has its own intimacy in that, right? But we're getting into a little flirting and like, oh my God, and it's a little cute, and you should come upstairs. You're invited, and blah 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 blah. But my question to you, Ashley, is this going to actually become something, or is she wasting this man's time?
She's playing on his top, but they'll probably hunch at some point or another. Listen, I always think Carrie's for the streets, but that's just my opinion. I do think that there's an opportunity to connect deeper with him because Aiden gives very vapid to me. There's nothing cerebral about him. Like, let's have this deep, existential conversation about the meaning of life and what we're doing and dreams and hope. Like, he need to focus on Wyatt. That's what Aiden needs to do. And Kathy's coot nanny, apparently, because he still likes it. But I hope so. I was really hoping initially that he was going to give Carrie a run for her money, talking about Duncan, the author below.
Mhm.
But at this point, I feel like he's going to be putty in her hands, and I hate that for him. I hate that for his life because I don't think she'll pursue anything real with him, but I think she'll use him as a dalliance or just a way to rebound after this Aiden debacle. I don't think there'll be any substance here, even though I wish that there could be. I think, like I said, I think they do have a lot of commonalities, and that, he said, your work is brilliant. I was shocked when he
Yeah,
read it and said
Carrie,
that, because was it? Was
brilliant.
it?
In the
Was
same
it?
sentence?
Was
Huh.
it? That's what I said. I said, "Oh, that's something." All right. Well, everybody's got a perspective, but we can tell that there's a chemistry. There's something there, but again, she's in harsh denial right now. She might have mean, angry sex with him and then throw him away. We'll see. I don't think highly of her at all. So whatever she does with him, it'll probably be mean and terrible, and send him back to London.
Oh.
You
That
know.
was my fear. Like, I don't need another collateral damage situation in the wake of Carrie and Aiden's debacle. Like, even if it was going to be that, Carrie in this flip flop, wishy washy, I'm not waiting for you narrative, like, you are refusing to give this man a fair chance, or even if it's like flowing naturally, like, how far is this expected to go if it's never like explored like in any way? Like, I thought they would have been on a couple dates by now, or we would have had, some late night knocking on the doors. Hey, you up? What something. It's just nothing. It's just bare. We're sharing this writing. In last episode, we got mutton soup. Come on. Where is the steam heat? Where is the lust? Like, guess we can't let her have any as long as Aiden is in the picture. Girl, all right, I guess. But please do more than this next time we see you. I guess it's a slow burn.
Harry
It's a
just feels
slow
like a
burn.
humiliation ritual at this point. I'm like, did she really do Aiden that bad? I mean, I'll get to it that at that point in Sex in the City. But Lord,
Oh,
has she paid enough? Has the character paid enough for it? Just kill her off if it's gonna be that bad. Like,
kill her
what in
off.
the world? Yeah.
But I'm just at this point, and I know that they would never give this to us. What I thought was going to happen, which I've let go with how long we've fixated Carrie's guidance as far as a relationship or self worth all on Aiden, we would never let her be alone. I just knew that she was going to be exploring who she is now without Big, without, all this familiar cushion. And we were going, I thought we would have been cut Aiden off by this season, and we would just be exploring single girl Carrie. I think that is such a different discussion, because a lot of people lose their spouses early, and I'm not done with life. I still have a lot of life in me, but I'm in this midway of losing the love of my life and still wanting to explore. We've never known Carrie to be alone. It would have been really nice to kind of see that and then have her explore dating this season and not fall right into Aiden, but whatever, fan service. With her having this deep philosophical conversation with Gia, I was like, and it's like she had a revelation, like she had told her something that she had never considered or heard before in her damn life. I was like, oh my, are you serious? Are you serious? It's just like she was sitting here. I swear Carrie sitting across this table looked all of 23 years old. Like, oh my God. That's like, she might as well be the little neighbor before she gave her place and moved out. You might as well be in the same boat as her. Like, you might as well be a Gen Zer. It's like, oh, I could consider that. And we had this revelation of, maybe I should hold on and not let this situation with Aiden go. It's worth fighting for, even if one of the kids don't like me. That's still your biggest obstacle. Why? This has long gotten beyond Wyatt. Carrie pissed me off here. But do you think Carrie needs to be with anyone?
Carrie needs to learn to be a good person on her own. I don't think she's ever been held to task. Clearly, she's not being held to task about the missteps and just how she operates in terms of her character. I don't think she's healed from losing Big. I don't think Carrie knows who Carrie is right now. I would love it if she took a year and just said, I'm going to work on me. She's going to get her eat, pray, love, do all of the things, and really focus on inner healing, get an unbiased outside, opinion, to get some help to work through some of it. I just feel like And y'all, they love coming in the comments saying we're being ageist, y'all. We're not being ageist. The idea is for everybody to get old. That's the hope and the dream, right? We all want to get there. But with age, we want there to be wisdom. That's the only thing I'm asking for is don't be the same Carrie that I'm watching in season 3 of Sex and the City at 60 damn years old near about. Like, that's the contention. It's like, why the onus at this point, the onus is upon yourself to get the help that you need to show up the best way possible in the world that you can. You don't have the issues that normal people have. You don't have the financial insecurity. You don't have any of that, Carrie. You can live your best life. You can take your
Anywhere.
time. You can get help. You have a pool apparently of these men to date if that's what y'all like. But take the time and just be a good human being. She's not. She's still singularly focused, and I think she's just holding on to Aiden as a comfort at this point. He's just a security blanket because she doesn't really like him. I think if we go tit for tat and we really sit down and look at it, all that anger and energy she had from Miranda, she wanted to give that to Aiden. That's what you feel about Aiden, honestly. Like, that's not about Miranda at all. Carrie needs to work on Carrie.
Child, I just hated this because they refused to let Carrie be alone, but she used this sit down dinner to validate, let me not enjoy myself too much later on with Duncan because there's still hope for me and Aiden and even
No.
Wyatt. Like, oh girl, please, Carrie.
Indeed, she may have taken a year, but I don't think she's still over it. I don't. You can't tell me Carrie is a healed woman. You cannot tell me this
Oh
is what a
no.
healed
A
woman looks
broken
like.
human being. This is a broken human being. Like, I felt like it was more of a fashion statement in a moment, in a callback to seasons, long gone of Sex and the City, for her to be decked out in all of that couture and scatter those ashes over the bridge wherever in Paris
Mhm.
by the Eiffel Tower. It was a visual. It wasn't so much like, oh, okay. I haven't seen any growth from there. Like, real growth would be us not even entertaining Aiden. The moment we threw those ashes, we went right back and, oh, it was a big mistake. Like, oh my God, like she was still, in the bouts of contemplating what did it all really mean, and did my marriage even, like, since when all of a sudden, just because you let that man die, because she let, but
She let him die. She might as
she let,
well
she
killed him,
let him die.
honestly.
She did. I told you it was payback. You see how he's treating her in the show now that you're watching it. It's payback. Nurse, the kids are out again. The kids are out in the episode. The kids were out, and Miranda said, where my girls at? Where my girls at from the front to back? What is you feeling at? Put one hand up. Can you repeat that? Like I said, Miranda, please. But the kids are out, Lily is out, Rock is out, and Henry, you better sing, baby. First of all, don't you ever roll up on Henry to take the mic, because he was the only one on the mic doing what needed to be done with the show tunes. When he broke
Mhm.
out into Greece and gave us some Sandy, I was having my best life. The baby was cutting up on the mic. Don't ever take it. Now, I did not, even though y'all know how I feel about these kids, I loved Henry singing down and having his moment with karaoke. And I did not for once mind not Carrie, Charlotte's kids. Lily is going to get on my damn nerves regardless. I hate to see her coming. Love to see her going. Love to see her not even in the episode. But I did like Rock coming through, giving her a little energy. Get your ass up and get out of this bed. The
Yes,
sun does
what
not
about you?
revolve just around you. Mom needs us, and we're gonna be there. You think I want to go? I don't want to go either. But let's go. I was like, yeah, come on. And this is what I like to see. Not all of this extra stuff. And her, she still gets here, and it's death to everything because such and such broke up with me and my boyfriend. Yeah, Lily is never gonna get out of her own way, but I did like that in this capacity. But Ashley, what did you think about the karaoke of it all and Henry singing on the microphone?
Listen, if nobody else gonna do it, Henry gonna do it. He went from Hamilton to Greece to, I mean, like, just take it over, because I'm getting up there and I'm singing with you. Again, the only travesty of karaoke night was the fact that we didn't get Patty up there to bust a few notes down, because that would have been, some thrilling stuff. But he delivered, and Miranda pissed me off because don't take that baby Mike. Listen, Don't take that baby's mic, and we got to hear the gardener sing "Damn Betty Davis Eyes." Get out of here. But as far, I mean, I enjoy. You know, I don't deal with "She Who Must Not Be Named," but I like the baby. He did a good job. Lily even was vibing with him. Like, you
Oh,
sing. She was the biggest fan, and I agree. Rock really came through and was like, "Get out of yourself. Get out of your feelings. This is about mom. She does so much for us. We need to go and show support." I like kids holding kids accountable. I enjoy that. This was fun. You know what I mean? It was off the cuff, and like I said, we got a performance by the end of the night by the gardener. But yeah, Henry didn't bother me not one bit. He was kind of the shining spot in the first half of the episode.
It was so funny because he was like, "Oh my, is that a karaoke? You didn't tell me there would be karaoke here." And Mommy Lee's like, "Oh Lord, goddamn, he finna cut them show tunes on, and we ain't gonna never hear the end of it." But this is what I
Sing,
like. I
baby.
like kids being here in a kid like teenage like capacity. It's not forced. We're not hitting anybody over the head with the new thing in pop culture in the LGBTQIA and what I ate today in the apps. No, sister, mermaid, get your ass up. We're going to support mom. I really appreciate that out of Rock. Lord, they always trying to hit us over the head and inform us about something. Rock, shut up and Lily, get over yourself. This was good. And Miranda looked good in her jumpsuit, if I should say that as well. She looked nice.
Saturday
Miranda
Night
looked,
Fever.
yeah,
Yes,
she
go
did. She
Miranda.
did. She's in such a good mood. And you know why she's in a good mood? Because my relationship with Joy is going so well. She even called it easy, breezy. It's just, no pretense.
Easy
It just
breezy.
feels so natural. Uh Ashley, they're making progress.
Mm-mm,
Now, I still
mm-mm.
don't like Joy has like this, I don't know if it's like a dry sense of humor or I don't know. She's like a wet blanket for some reason. I don't know. Miranda loves it, and I guess that's all that matters. But they do have growth. Let Miranda tell it, even though we may not see it or feel it as an audience. Ashley,
No. Joy don't like this lady. Joy does not like Miranda, in my opinion. She Joy treats Miranda to me like Big treated Carrie in season 1 of Sex and the City.
oh,
I don't think she has it to do. I think she'll tap that kitty cat every now and again, and if something strikes her fancy, fine. But she didn't even want to go to this party till she heard about the dog dying. That's all she cared about. Joy is weird. This is not a growth relationship. This is not steam heat. It does not give fire and desire. It does not give my lifelong partner. It gives just two dullards. I look at what nothing.
I
Keep it to
don't
yourself,
know.
Ashley.
They look so
No,
much
it
alike.
doesn't seem progress. Like, cause what is it that you want? Is this the love of your life? Like, this joy is the love?
At least she didn't. Remember when she had that hosted that function at Carrie's place with Joy's friends, and she was just off, like weirdly removing herself from the festivities, very quiet, standoffish. And Miranda's like, "Is it me? Is it because of the video?" And it's just like, and we never really got all that much resolved with that situation either, as far as Joy's energy. But for her name to be Joy, she's like the complete opposite. She's the
It's
complete
just
opposite.
sadness.
I don't know. I'm like, is this supposed to be cooking, or are we waiting as an audience for the shoe to drop as far as the relationship with Joy? And Miranda thinks it's cool, but Joy's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not that just yet. Because we're meeting kids.
Miranda's
We're
Miranda's
meeting friends.
standards are low. She didn't even want to meet him until he was talking to the dogs. Then she was like, okay, I like him a little bit. She needs just animals. She needs to have a kennel, maybe. Joy doesn't want a real relationship, in my opinion. And I can't blame it just on her
Being
being
British.
British. I don't
I said
believe
that
that.
last time. She's just British. That's just how they are. Like,
I don't
no.
believe that. No, I don't believe that. I think, and I don't know. This doesn't feel warm. It doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel like longevity to me. I think just like Carrie is in a relationship with her delusion, I think that Miranda is over here. This is the one area I'll still say she's being led by another spirit. I don't know what spirit she's being led by, but it's not the spirit of truth, because there's nothing about this relationship with Joy that screams Joy likes me. Joy loves me.
Oh, it's
It's
like
going
joy.
somewhere
Joy
with Joy.
tolerates me. That's what it gives. Joy is tolerating you
Putting
until
up with
further
me.
notice. Like, what is that? And it's painful because she's like, oh, it's just I never, felt like this before about someone, and it's just really light and airy, and we feel natural together. Oh, I was like, Miranda, what? I just like, oh, the dog died. Because she's like, do you want to come to the birthday party and meet my
No,
friends and Charlie? Oh,
no.
no, no. Oh, God, no. Like, what the heck? What? And I'm not saying everybody has to be, joyous and just, not have any dimension in that way. And she has to be the nicest, friendliest person in the world. But it does, help if we do feel like it's genuine and it's reciprocated and you like Miranda just as much as she likes you. I swear it's not happening. It's not happening. But all right, I just want to make sure
But see,
it wasn't
y'all think
me.
that's jokes because I have dealt with British people in real life, all in college and even in my early adult years. I've never met. So, I mean, I think whether British or English, New York, wherever you're from, if someone likes you, you can tell, even if they have a dry sense of humor. Nothing Joy has said has been funny. I don't think she's been trying to be funny. I just think she doesn't like Miranda.
No, she's not funny at all. I think she was like, oh gosh, like I guess I'll go. Her dog is dying, so I'll go for that. I won't go for
Like
you
the
though, or
animals,
to mingle or meet your friends.
she
Just like
showed
when we
me
had
emotion with
Brady had
no
to have this, like, oh, your dogs are the best dogs in the world. Oh, okay, he's cool now, but I don't want to hear anything about how he got his name or anything. Do you want to know anything about
no.
Miranda?
She doesn't want to get deep with her. She said it. She's like, "Oh no, that's
Oh
crossing
gosh,
too many
too much
lines."
information. Too much information.
I think that Joy has like issues with attachment. She gives like avoidant attachment style for me. I don't think that's British. I just think that's her character and nature. But hey, if Miranda likes it, hell, I love it. It's just
I
leading to her
know.
heartbreak to
I feel
me.
like she's gonna get her feelings hurt. And it's gonna be like, okay, now I need my space. I think she's just gonna, ghost her, like cut her off out of nowhere. That's what I'm feeling. But us get into Seema. Who got the keys to my Beamer?
Like I
Seema and
said,
Adam.
broke. Y'all tried to tell me
Seema,
she wasn't broke. That heifer's broke. Broke. Brokey. What Lotto say? Brokey. Brokey. Like
girl.
I said.
We have not
Stop
been
playing in my
wrong thus
face.
far about Seema and her circumstances. And like you guys too, I too wanted to believe that Seema had a cute coin. But when we meet her in this episode, once again, where we're doing cutbacks, I don't have to go and have a car and go all across town to my regular salon and get my lashes did. No, I can go right here down the street. It's just a block, a little strut down. Meanwhile, some talons are coming towards your space and we're popping gum and girl, yeah. And it's like, oh, all right. And just like that. But I was like, is she gonna please don't get pink eye? Like, and they were trying to word it in every sense of everything except for pink eye and oh, this irritation, and I got this eye patch, and there's this thing. It's like, girl, you have pink eye. Like, what are we talking about here? But pink eye and pedicabs, she got Betty Davis eye. Now Betty Davis eyes. She got Betty Davis eye according to Adam because first time ever I saw your face and smelt your perfume, I dropped whatever little girlfriend I was dating like that because it's been all about you, Pearl, since I seen you, Seema. Huh. She's still on a budget, and it feels like we are heading into Seema dating a man below her standards. Now, I don't know why we have made it our business. Logan Marshall is not a bad looking man. But for whatever reason, we make him look bummier and bummier every single freaking episode. Like, and I love how they try to make it cute before he puts his finger near Seema's disgusting eye. At least he washed his hands. You saw him wash his hands, right? He's not an actual bum. He didn't come off the street. He's actually clean. This is his preferred look. He looks dirty. It's nothing attractive about Logan. And I know they don't want him to be that. They don't want that narrative for him because, like I said, we are humbling Seema and changing her standards for life in dating because this is where you need to be. Now, Adam could be the standard, for somebody who doesn't love a good gardener in the earth, yes, good with his hands. But throughout all seasons, Seema has made it very clear that she dates with a particular intention and the kind of man that she wants. And never of the sort, as Ashley would say, has these qualities been mentioned. But we serenade her, and if he can, be in love with me with an eye patch, looking the way I do, and even, where I am, my station in life, hey, what's wrong with me entertaining him or riding in this pedicab? It's really not that bad. I might do it again. Ashley, she got Betty Davis eye. Are you
Seema
muted?
needs Seema needs an antibiotic at this point, is what she needs. But honestly, I don't think she's scraping the bottom of the barrel because at this point, he probably has a better portfolio than she does. I know what y'all saying. I don't think she's broke. I think she's trying to be fiscally irresponsible now, but it's too late. It's too late. We have output and no input. Seema needs to get a job. Next episode, I want to see her groveling at Ryan Serhant's company, asking for her role back. Seema is a brokey at this point, in my opinion, and I feel like the gardener's probably more well off than she is. Like I said, he probably got stocks and bonds and assets and all of the things. So at this point, go over there with Dad Bod, have the time of your life. It definitely gave, her 16 candles moment. He was singing Betty Davis Eyes loud and flat to her, and it made her whole night. I just knew she was going to bust out in a graphic tee. She was going to pull one out of her Birkin and put it on and do her little lighter, save it for somebody else. And then the fact that they had to give us a damn taxi cab confession after that, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see, I don't. I don't. With his beer belly, there's nothing about him that is giving turn me on, turn me out. It just never gave that. And we're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point, Seema. If you just like him because he likes you in your eye patch, baby,
Just
have the
hate
time of
it.
your life.
I hate it. Why can't we have a fine man? Logan looks like, a little piece of Tom Hardy, and I think Tom Hardy is okay. And why? We were doing this on purpose. We just can't have anything. Then he sings this flat ass rendition of Betty Davis Eye, and she just melts. Whose idea was it? Like, oh, we're gonna have them busting slob. Him with his dingy, dirty. I at least thought he would like clean up something for the party. Like, okay, this is what we look like. Okay, we gonna get to see. I do look a lot different outside my work clothes. Can you hear me now? Yeah, he was gonna Alicia Keys this situation. You don't know my name, and it's gonna be like, oh, okay, Adam cleans up nicely. No, we've only seen him in this dingy, dusty state, and then we decide with his McGruff hands to make out with her pink eye, and then the eye patch was here, so he's rubbing against it. I was like, oh my god, what is Seema? What is happening to you, my love? What did you do to deserve this? Why are they doing this to your character? It's just bad. I told you they were going to try to humble her and put her with this man, and that is exactly what they're doing.
When we first met Seema, I never thought we would descend into the depths like this. I thought Seema was going to be that girl. I thought she had everything together and she was making her way in the world, and we were just going to admire the glam that we were going to receive from her and all of the class, and it's nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. And the fact, like I said, that you guys are trying to hunch in the back of this yellow cab. Just y'all want diseases. You want to be infected, because when's the last time that cab has been washed out? You've already got the pink eye. He's already got dirt up under his fingernails, I'm sure. What are we doing here? And he can fiddle with your bops in there, Tyra. Like, oh God, I'm disgusted. And I don't know why they're giving this to us. I will say I laughed last night watching this episode, but if this was supposed to give us aspirations or something to look forward to, this didn't do it. I don't want it, Tyra. I don't want it.
No, I'm telling you, they're trying to humble her, and it's going to be, all those things that I thought were important all my life. Now that I'm on the other side of financial fluff, Adam looks good. I found like what is happening here? She doesn't deserve this. This is criminal, writers. Shout out to the 175 people here. Please take a moment to hit that like button. We would love 175 more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, all of that close up, hey, blow this eyelash, and like, whew, I was like, oh my god, is this really romantic? Oh my god, it looks bad. I just knew that he was gonna be. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna clean up for the party. It was just like, no. I was like, is that your good shirt? I thought he was gonna give us, Tom Hardy tees. He was gonna give us Tom Hardy tees, and he's not. It's unfortunate. I thought he was gonna be scrumptious. But all right, leaving her in that Louis Vuitton handmade eye patch. Happy birthday, Charlotte. Oh God. Harry comes clean and Charlotte opens gifts. we got through all the confusion at the function, because as far as everyone was concerned, they were there in support of Charlotte, but we really here for the dog because we heard he on his way out, so we need to make the best of it. Harry, of course, is reading into this. Did you tell anyone? No, I didn't tell anybody. Well, no, you did. You did. You did tell, your girl Carrie, but okay. We get, down to the bottom of it, and Harry just decides, you know what? Come on in. Hey, I have it, but they found it early. It won't be, hopefully an issue. I don't want to, make it a thing, but now we can all discuss it. This was that. I thought it was trash how her friends, like, what was all this, I don't bring gifts. It was like, yeah, if you're of a certain caliber, yeah, I'm not bringing you no damn gift. We're gonna all put our names on this candle. I felt like between the candle and the karaoke machine, it was giving product placement, but maybe that was just me. Um, but yeah, the cat's out of the bag, and we got some cute gifts in tow. Actually, how did you feel about this situation here?
It was really anticlimactic. Like it almost felt like we didn't need to see it on camera. Like I don't know. It didn't give like what I thought it would in terms of emotion and the friend group really coming together. It was like a okay, back to the
Yeah,
party. Like
yeah.
next scene, it didn't like I don't know. It didn't feel like we really sat with it. I felt like the more meaningful scene, of course, was in the drugstore with Charlotte and Carrie when they kind of have this embrace and Charlotte just releases. At this point, it just was very superficial for me. And I don't know if I'm the only one who felt like that. Drop it in the comments, guys, and let me know. But I would think for a friend group, at least for Carrie and Miranda, who have been her friends for 100 years now, that there would be more. I don't know. I just it was very anticlimactic for me in this moment.
It's like, oh my God, Harry, no. It's like, well, if they're catching it early, then, but if cancer is nothing else, it's very unpredictable. So for
Mhm.
them to just kind of wash their hands of it in this one scene, but maybe that's something that we'll deal with
Later on.
after or during the surgery with Harry and explore it more. But it was very, oh, okay, back to the party,
Yes, the
back to what we
party.
came here to celebrate, and the karaoke, and my gift is a song. I was like, oh Lord. Yeah, the karaoke was the highlight of the episode, but it wasn't Mr. Burton. It was Harry all along. It's like, oh, it's finally out, and we can move on. And Charlotte looked very very pretty. She looked great.
Hmm.
I just love this, And then we got here. Carrie was already feeling away, and the balloons, in my opinion, complemented the function because she didn't want them there. She's like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, it's her favorite color. And this karaoke, like all the things that Carrie didn't want there, I feel like it complemented the party.
It made the
Carrie,
party.
very much a minimalist, and I just want, that same kind of anal thing she did at Boog's funeral. I just want simplistic, fine, clean lines. Look, oh, they're so pink. Yes, they are, and they brighten up this function. But be that as it may, Miranda has the bright idea to go, hey, girl, I saw you. I saw you and I thought you looked beautiful. I love the dynamic between you two. Did I notice something with you and Duncan? It felt like you were letting go, letting your hair down. It was, what, excuse me? What? It was given, bitch. What you say to me? I was like, what?
Oh yeah. Look at her
What?
face.
What? And it's just like, well, I was just saying, no, I am in a relationship. I was like, girl, with who? That's neither here nor there. When Miranda says, first of all, I thought she was going to dig into her again for reading a couple of her pages. Like, well, yeah, as
Yeah.
I even thought as an audience member, Carrie, you have been low key writing about yourself this whole time. And, your character, she's stuck. She's not okay. She's a bit in limbo about her relationship. That's not me. It's just like, well, because, I'm in such a positive place with Joy. And, what have you been dating? What, a month?
Sweet.
2 weeks? What is that in comparison to me and Aiden? We're 20 years, 20 plus years in. And you should be embarrassed to have even let that come out of your damn mouth. 20 plus years in for what? To be where? All this misplaced anger was so disgusting. And I hated when she apologized to her.
Me
I
too.
hated it so much because she did not deserve that. We have had more smoke from Miranda than Aiden or anybody else. You would swear they have beef.
Mhm.
You had smoke when she went in the fridge, the yogurt, walking. She was, the terrible house guest, whatever. There was smoke for that damn table. All these things, once again, in connection with Aiden and how you feel displaced with your lacking in relationship and him being inconsistent as far as whatever the hell you are. And you take that out on me, your friend of X amount of years.
200
How
years.
is you crazy? I will stomp you out in this piece of miniature ass Barbie kitchen. Are you stupid? Girl, it just made me mad. I just thought it was bad. And then when she goes, because Miranda's clearly feeling some type of way because she had asked her could she keep the karaoke machine there. Okay, well, Brady grabbed it. Oh no, leave it here. You said I could have that, remember? I was like, what are you doing, lady? Go get some freaking help. Don't take that ish out on me. Like, she pissed me off. Ashley?
Yeah, Carrie needs somebody to put a mirror up and not give a damn about what the fallout is going to be. Because when Carrie fixed her mouth to say, I've been in a relationship with Aiden for 20 years. Ho, is you cool? Like, clearly, she's having a mental break. Because in what relationship have you been in with Aiden for 20 years, girl? You might have known that man's name for 20 years, but you haven't been in a relationship with Aiden for 20 years. He was married to his wife for 15 years, wasn't he? Like, Carrie, what is you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And the fact that Miranda sat there and took it with such grace, I was shocked. I was in shock and awe because there's no way I will cuss you out in the halls of Gramercy. I could give two damns, Carrie, because who are you talking to? First of all. Second of all, are you mad because I'm telling you the truth, sis? Because you drank in that cup after him. So clearly something else, you ate that nasty mutton down there with him. So something else is clearly going on. But even the way she screwed up her face, I said, is
Yeah.
Carrie possessed? Like, did something take over her body in this moment? Because she contorted, there was such a tonal shift in the atmosphere. The tension was, I was like, what are we watching? Like, is this a thriller? Like, are you going to cut her, Carrie? Like, damn, are you mad? Like, it was crazy because Miranda's statement wasn't accusatory. It was like, okay, girl, like I see you. Like, oh, that's something new and different. I'm in a relationship with a man, first of all, who's busting out the windows of Gramercy. Two, who has a son who bopped you upside the head and threw a brick through the window to try to take your freaking head off. Third, a man who won't even let you text him or call him and he lives out of town, who told you to wait 5 years till his damn youngest child was an adult. Fourthly, a man who's still stooping his ex-wife, Carrie. Carrie, I don't have it to do with her. Just like that, Carrie is a trash box. I don't care if I ever see her again. Send her to London. Take her out. Take her out the way Big went out, for all I care in the series, because I don't like it. And I hated that Miranda apologized. I hated that she tried to save face and really shrunk herself in that moment. Carrie needs someone who's going to call her on her ish unapologetically. That's the only thing that could possibly get through to Carrie, if anything can. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it.
All of this because you're mad because you're stuck where you've been stuck for how long in this Gramercy, holding your cat, both cats. If you get my drift, that's all you got. That's all you have. Like, and you want to fix your face. I'm not waiting. Like, no, you're saving face because you were clearly hurt about whatever this relationship is and about what Aiden did. But you can't confront that. You can't say anything to Aiden because we're fine. I'm not waiting for you. Did you think, oh yeah, we're good? Matter of fact, I'm gonna sleep with you too. Like, just this was trash. I hope that the show doesn't conveniently forget that this conversation happens and she goes and walks this back and she goes and apologize and mends whatever. I hope there's some traction here and Miranda like hey Miranda, I haven't heard from you. Yeah, I'm giving you your space and your time because I didn't deserve that. I hope there's some conflict and some resolution after this because she didn't deserve that and I thought that this was gross behavior sitting in this damn place. I was like, oh girl, oh she just made me mad. And it's just that lack of growth and accountability. Like, this is the same Carrie, the same bad friend. How do you get to be a bad friend to me for this many years? Like, I've been waiting for you to show up for me for how long? Like, that would really put some stakes in the show if this dynamic breaks up because I'm not taking this from you anymore. We're not, 20 something, 30 something. Girl, yeah, I would if we cut that off, and I think they would never go there because we wouldn't want to rehash any of that. We already lost Samantha, and that's a broken, But yeah, it could roll over because you don't deserve me as a friend, girl. Oh, but let me. She pissed me off.
She almost made me forget Miranda was walking around Gramercy naked. Almost made me
that this trumped all of that immediately. The coke and the spilling on the precious Aiden table, eating my yogurt. Because you had more plex for me eating a banana and some yogurt from your fridge than you had for your current love of your life sleeping with his ex-wife. Are you stupid? Girl, please. Oh, what y'all? That was that was that. Now, getting into predictions, I wanted to do it a little different and get a couple of steals and a couple of moments from the episode coming. Now, baby, Aiden's back already. You like to make me hit you, don't you? Huh? You like to piss me off, don't you? Aiden's already back. Next episode. Aiden is a serial killer. I don't care. There's bodies in that pickup. Wyatt knows where they're buried. That's why he has that discontent and that plex anyway. The way that Aiden continues to deflect with comedy and it's lighthearted and yeah, haha, almost had you. What the fuck's so funny? Go make me curse. Go make me curse. What's funny? What's funny about this Aiden? Every time he gets there, he's a damn comedian. They never have a serious moment of anything. And if we do, just stop, Carrie. Just no. Just leave me alone. Just no. We can't go past a certain point. But now he's back here saying where he's gonna put his clothes because I'm here for the week or whatever the hell. Trying to invite Duncan downstairs to dinner. He's low-key trying to see where they are, probably. Who cares? Nowhere. Reading books, reading passages, nothing. He's there. Didn't want to see him this early. Freaking Adam the gardener is sitting across Seema at a freaking table, and she's going, what's that smell? You don't wear deodorant? No, I don't believe in deodorant. You know what? You know what? Hasn't Seema suffered enough? Give her money back. Give her money back. I don't know why Seema has to pay, but she does apparently. Now, just when we thought, McCall Brooks cut them lights on, and that was that, because girl, I'm married. It looks like they're at a movie or something's going on, and there's this unspoken attraction and chemistry between the both of us. I was like, oh, are we gonna cheat? I want y'all to be diabolical. Just know that. Please do. I would love to see it. Come on, girl. At least give us something. Are we going to kiss? What's happening? Because I thought that was done after the funeral. But the piece of resistance in the episode, the je ne sais quoi on the ho-hum. Goddamn Miranda. We're back on the alcoholism. You know what? Get it out of my face. Get it out of my face. How quickly we drop the storyline of alcoholism in a possible AA meeting or whatever with Miranda, and we never talked about it again.
Never.
We had Charlotte find those bottles of Tito's, and girl, are you okay? Like, what's yeah, we're not going to talk about it. Don't even confront her with it. And we just don't. We have her mention, well, a meeting maybe once. It was like it never happened. So we have her here in this trailer going, oh, Joy wants to leave this gin at my place. And, maybe I'm not an alcoholic. Maybe I'm just, kind of sort of. Why are we bringing that back up? Please. I predict trash. I predict they're going to piss me off. I predict Aiden will have a body on him really soon. I predict havoc, because get this out of my face. Sir, put some deodorant on them pits. Ashley, predictions.
Girl, I hate predictions. I second all of yours. It's gonna be garbage. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna make me have a rant again. That we just saw her pour out the liquor, and I think she went to one meeting and said she wasn't drinking anymore. That's how they handled her alcoholism, because she was taking them back, and that would have been a more interesting Miranda. She get drunk and give Carrie the old 1-2. That might be something to see, but no, they've handled the story so haphazardly. I really don't know what's next. We thought there was going to be a polite flirtation between She Who Must Not Be Named and Black Charlie Chaplin over there. And now it looks like we're going to get it. We might get a whole-on affair, a whole tongue kiss down the throat. I don't run anything by She Who Must Not Be Named. Because she's diabolical in real life, allegedly, in my opinion. But as far as Aiden, throw him out the balcony, throw him out of the wall. Like, I hope that him coming elicits a breakup, a big blow up breakup. He says, it's over, Carrie. I'm leaving. I'm taking my raggedy duffel bag and I'm going back to the wilderness camp to retrieve my psychotic son. I hope that's what happens there. As far as we have too many natural remedies. If the gardener has been deodorant free for any given time, he should not be smelling anymore. I mean, what's making you toxic, gardener? Because you shouldn't be carrying a big odor if you've been natural for a very long time. I know people, right? Who've not been wearing deodorant, antiperspirants. They do like lemon and baking soda and whatever, and they don't really have a smell now. So I don't trust the gardener. I don't, y'all. Something about him, that beer belly, that rugged stash, the way he sang Betty Davis Eyes, I didn't like it. I know people loved it. I didn't like it. Something's up with him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't know. Nothing's gonna be up but him rolling around in the hay with Seema, and she's now you all that smoke that we got in the dating coach and this for you to be sitting across from a man who doesn't own a bar of deodorant because I don't wear it. Okay, there are other remedies outside of it. Don't just be sitting here being funky, sir. Ugh. But that was the episode, guys. That was the episodes. Please drop down and let us know your predictions below, and also let us know what you thought about our commentary. We would love to hear it. Ashley, anything you want to share before we get out of here?
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for supporting these lives. I will be dropping like my 6-minute rant sometime tonight. I did record it before this, so y'all can hear my unfiltered thoughts on tonight's episode. Don't forget, we will be back for Divorce Sisters tonight. And we also have our really like after dark live today. We do a live called the Fine Men Live ever so often. It's tonight and it's a mess. And it goes behind paywall immediately after it airs. So do yourself a favor. If you want to really cut loose tonight, come on through. Put your offense on the shelf because we talk a little crazy, but it's a very, very fun time. But thank y'all so much for coming through. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're here every Friday night to talking just like that.
Child, let me do my little Lily. Yes, go on down there and watch that good old Fine Man live. Don't come in there with any pretense or any bias. Everything we say is not meant, with any malice. We're all there for fun and games and debauchery. But you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for supporting. Don't forget to hit that like button and comment below because we need that. It helps get more eyes on the live. Please represent down there too if you are new to the channel. We want to acknowledge you as well. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good night.